really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
What did you do when you first found out you got the role? What was your first, go to, okay, now I'm going to start my research or I'm going to start my training? What was the first thing you did?
Cry of happiness. Probably very truthfully so.
The first thing I did was call my sister. Because she was a huge, my sister was the hugest Mortal Kombat fan of the family. So I think that's the first thing that I did because I knew that she was going to be super excited.
Yeah.
And then the research.
Yeah. Actually, did you, I guess our journeys were a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you were attached to it a little bit earlier. Yeah. I think for me, I'd already done some research because I had a general meeting with Simon before auditioning for the project in general. So I'd actually done an initial dive into it, into the lore of the character from the games, and how I wanted to incorporate that knowledge into the script version. But yeah, I think preparing mentally for the fighting was my initial, okay, the fights was thing. Yeah.
Okay, no, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Well, see, for me, that's the thing that I was excited, the thing that I was, gonna be the most seamless or, fluid. I was like, okay, I've done stunting before, I've done fighting before, so I'm like, that's, but for me, it was just, trying to understand the nuance of Jade, particularly through our version of the film. And the sort of conflicted journey that she goes on. Yeah.
And I know, Tati, that you played as Jade growing up, that you were a Mortal Kombat kid. So
yes.
What it was like to actually, what came first? It was like, hey, I'm going to audition for this character. How did it come up? And again, what was it like to actually becoming this character that you played when you were a child?
So upon first getting the audition stuff, I was like, no way! I was like, okay, tight. And when I read the script, I was just really enthralled by the way that they were taking a lot of heart into this version, combined with the extreme level of the tournament and the fights. So yeah, and initially I was just like, okay, this is really cool. And then when I booked it, I was like, no way! The little kid in me screaming of this is crazy. And especially getting into costume and seeing the world, walking onto the Adenian set and all of that, I was like, this is really happening. So then, of course, the little kid in me again is like, you're really doing this. This is crazy. Who would have thought? So yeah, just a really full circle fulfilling moment with a lot of excitement and just hoping that there's a lot of, the same way that I was influenced by Jade as a kid and being able to see myself in a character, I hope there's other little girls that look like me out there that will see this and also be inspired in the same way. So
completely. That will definitely happen, I know for sure. And Adeline, I wanted to ask you about, I was asking Simon before because your weapons, they're so little and elegant, and you seem to be born to use
literally
them,
elegance and grace embodied. This woman, please.
So can you tell me about, he talked to me a little bit about the design, but how did you train to, do that?
Yes. You know what was so interesting? The fighting was really tricky for me in the sense, or challenging for me in the sense that I didn't come from a martial arts background. We have a very strong cast with strong actors and strong martial artists. And so stepping into that was intimidating, but I really felt like I had a safety net of people to fall back on, from our cast, of course, but also our incredible stunt department and team who spent hours and hours with me drilling Tai Chi, Wushu, Kung Fu drills, and just really working with me to incorporate that. And then the fans themselves and the actual weapons felt really natural. I think once I had the steps in moving with the weapon, just felt like it put it all together for me in the moment. So that was, I would almost say again, not the most challenging element of the fight sequences. It was maybe my favorite part of them.
Right, of course. Well, thank you so much for your time. I love talking to you both, and congratulations again on the movie.
Thank you so much.
So much.